So this is Liron Careto lower, and probably a not how to do it. Right from the bat, there you go, foot slip. I think I have a left, and again, foot slip again. So yeah, just quite glassy feet at the start. And then as I come over, my right hand is on a really good hold, but I've totally gone wrong-handed. If you cross left to that, it makes this sequence easier. So on that good hold, but as you can see, I'm fully locked off, searching around for stuff. My left hand's in a really bad pocket. I build my feet up to the juggy foothold, and again, left hand, that's like a really poor crimp, and I'm just getting more and more pumped, and it was the first climb of the day, so I'm getting like flash pumped as well. So then I go to the other left hand, a bit higher, not great. You can see I kind of split it from the pinky. Managed to get the clip in, which makes me feel better. And I just press it out, and that is a rough position for my shoulders. And then I managed to get my left toe in, really go to the right, and I'm kind of back into the kind of sequence you want. But I was so bummed at this point. I was hoping it was going to get easier. So you come up, this two for the left hand's quite good, but the rest of it's not great really. So I kind of mess around for a little bit, trying to gast on it. I find the undercut, but then it's a long way to the next hold. So again, I mess around trying to find different things. And I'm now build my feet really high in the undercut. A little pop, and that's not good on top. As a side, it's really quite nice. Bridge your feet, step up, and then the left hand isn't too bad as like a downward facing sort of like slopey crimp type thing. So yeah, feeling around again, build my feet really high, and you go up to this pocket here with my left hand. Good pocket, but I'm pretty sure it was quite wet at the time. So not too bad, but a bit uncomfortable. Move up again, slightly further left. Again, keeping your feet nice and bridged. Go to the second angle to get the top. And then from here, the climbing I think is easier, but it's really, really pumpy. Everything's sort of a little bit slippy. So left hand in quite a good hold. Build my feet again, and I'm going to go to this really nice, you can see it there, there you go. It was wet, but it was really, really good. So I spend ages here trying to figure out which way to go. I can see some chalk up on the left of where I am, so I'm kind of looking around the corner, and there's chalk on it, but I can't see anything to hold. So in the end, I sort of go up and down, up and down. I managed to find this really nice sort of bridged position with a really like high and deep right drop knee, and I'm pressing against the two foot. I think I find it in a second. There we go. So there, I managed to finally get a rest from that awful start, shake it out loads, and I cross over. So where I had that right hand in the wet hold, I stick my left in it just there, managed to go up, and I sort of press out on a hold on the right. There you go. And then there's a few holds above. I managed to get like the reverse rest with my left knee dropped in and pressing out wide. That's another nice little rest there, really shaking out. And from here, the hold or the climbing gets easier, but it's still, everything is a little bit open, a little bit sloped. So drop my knee in again. These holds are all okay, fairly big, but nothing really in-cut on them. And you sort of work your way up through this section in towards the top. The top of the route was easier, but a little bit intimidating. So when we get there, I'll show you where the bolt was and where the finish is. So up through here, all quite nice. I'm just taking my time. These holds are all relatively okay. I'm feeling really quite pumped at this point. I keep moving my feet up, and when I came back down, I looked at what I was going to go to on the left, just by my left toe there, and it's really bad, so I'm glad I didn't throw for that. Keep working my way up into these nice holds here. Bit of a shake. Beginning to feel way more manageable now. I'm sort of like in cruise control, I think. Nice little left hand undercut, step up really high, and you come into just above where I am. There's like a little break before the last little section, and that's quite a nice little break. You can shake out again there. So build the feet, this little break just here. All those holds are quite nice. You can take your time and shake out there, and then you click on the left. And this is where I thought like getting to the chain was a little bit spooky. So the chains are above me, above that dark streak where that hole is. You stand on that, it's a really big ledge, and you clip the anchors that are above there. But to get there, you have to go all the way around, and because of the way your body position is, it would be a pretty big, weird fall. So I go up, There's not really a lot on that dark streak face just behind me, but there's quite a lot on the left. So I sort of position myself, body, sort of shuffle, mantle my weight up onto the ledge. And then you can go for the top. And on the top, that big ledge, there was a huge fresh bird poo. And I sort of threw my hand up in a second. As I controlled, I put my hand up in a second. And I was centimetres from the poo. It would have been very sad if I'd have gone straight in that. So yeah, this is awkward. You kind of stood on this little ledgy thing. You're quite aware that there. So just right where my hand is was a really big poo. So yeah, awkward-ish. You sort of come across, build your feet to the left. I just felt very aware that I was quite high up on vault. Technical knee gets involved in a second, I think. I think I shuffled my feet slightly left on the on the edge there. Knee, lovely, love a good knee to get my toe up. Stand up on the ledge, step over the poo, and then that's the anchors. So that was Liron Careto lower. Thank you very much for watching.